on.
Mike, I know that a lot of players love making the dominant archetypes of NBA 2K and NBA 2K21. It seemed like it was the power forward. So Mike, what do you think the dominant archetype will be for NBA 2K22?
That's a good question, because that's something that we're always trying to balance and tune, because we don't really want there to be one dominant archetype, right? So
We're the land of the free.
And tipping us off here, a terrific performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back with more. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans: Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Then there's Lonzo Ball. Then there's Hayes, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 2-guard position. And for the Timberwolves, you've got Russell. McDaniels is out there with Junior. Then there's Edwards, and it's Reed in at the center position. You know, at this point of the year, what's the main thing Brent, a head coach, has to do to keep his team focused for the second half of the season?
I think at this point, the foundation that you've laid should be there. So now what you try to do is schematically, maybe you go through some different defensive coverages. You try some different combinations of players to make sure that guys can make that adaptability quick enough that if that becomes part of a playoff scheme, you're ready for it.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Now here's Ingram. He's covered closely. The shot missing. Great D that time from Junior. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Junior's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, remember, Junior played lots of football growing up, so if it's rough and tumble down low, he doesn't mind it.
Here's Alexander Walker. Rebound, Minnesota. Now Junior, and Junior throws it down.
How about the hops right there? Junior physically able to get it done.
Pelicans still look like they're getting going. 6-point game. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Ball kicks to Ingram. And so just over a minute and a half played, and he makes that one.
Brandon Ingram, a constant threat on the offensive end. A little bit of work right there in the mid-range.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Williamson outside. Pass to Ingram. It's stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Junior. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league. That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Russell against Ball. Here is Russell. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Vanderbilt's checked in. Barnes comes in for McDaniels. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Edwards. And Hayes subbed in for Russell. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Back to Bridges. Latre. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Just a proven threat from beyond, and Bridges has a good feel for when to fire him from there.
Hayes dishes to Junior. We've got 1:13 left here in the first quarter. And Junior throws it down.
And because of Junior's confidence and his composure, he has the ability to go on scoring runs like this.
Schroeder against Beasley. And that one's good. Schroeder.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And Minnesota has possession. They lead by 7. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Passes it to Holmes. And here's Schroeder. The pass to Holmes. Just 4 to shoot. From deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves. To the paint. Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they... And... Look on the floor for Minnesota. Pelicans trail by 8. They've got Junior. Edwards is out there with Russell. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Reed in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Just love it when B.I. gets up like that and just stretches out for 2.
And Bones, one of the things you're seeing from Ingram is his improved strength. Something he's worked on now for a while.
B.I. has talked about eating 6 meals a day back in college and still coming into the league at 190 pounds. But eventually, that metabolism's going to slow down. And if you keep putting in that kind of work, the incremental improvements are going to speed up. We've been seeing that from Brandon Ingram.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome balance there from Ingram on the play. Even after the contact, able to absorb it.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Cavaliers, was all business. He contributed 31 points, and there was no answer for him all game long. It looked like he got whatever shot he wanted out there. And there was nothing the defense could do. He simply couldn't be stopped out there. We'll see if he can come up with a similar effort tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Inside, Junior. And Junior throws throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Ingram, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
And Junior throws it down.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Pelicans trail by 7.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
There's Ball with the 3. 1 second left. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got his first basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 5 and will return shortly. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Pelican 5 right now. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Then it's Jackson Hayes. Then it's Ball, and it's Alexander Walker in a shooting guard. It seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific play.
3 terrific kids, you're right. And the foul called on Junior. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Vanderbilt's checked in. Barnes comes in for McDaniels. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's DeLon Wright in for Russell. The Pelicans also changing it up. Jordan, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Zion Williamson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Jordan kicks it over to Schroeder. 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Schroeder's got 9.
And Schroeder just one of those guys with his speed, extremely difficult to guard. He gets the screen, uses the quickness, advantage Dennis Schroeder.
Beasley for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Here's Jordan. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Minnesota leading by 3. To the inside. Junior. And Junior throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Junior really making a difference here.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
Pelicans trail by 5. Pass to Holmes. Ingram against Beasley. Right at the free throw line. And Wright pulls it down.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Right against Ingram. Pass to Bridges. And no good that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Now, here's Holmes, guarded closely. Here's Ingram. Pops in the layup for 2. Ingram's got 18 points in the game.
And Brandon Ingram showing some toughness that time. That's a strong finish.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
And in the NBA, Richaun Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest, that helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
And not backing down from the physical defense. Junior embraces taking on these challenges.
And both free throws good for Junior.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Schroeder. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, fighting through some defense right there. Schroeder showing some offensive confidence right now.
Hayes the pass to Noel. And stolen by Williamson. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
The shot's good from Hayes.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Nope. He's checked in for Minnesota. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Passes it to Ball. Now here's Williamson. Back to Ball. And McDaniels with the block. Junior's out there with McDaniels. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Russell. And it's Reed, and at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And here is Ball. Now the pass to Williamson. Pass to Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williamson trying to free himself up. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Williamson. Williamson double team to the right side. Shot's good by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Russell against Ball. Back to Russell. And it's good, 2 points. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Well, that's just a tough shot anytime you decide to shoot the floater. But D'Angelo measuring that one off nicely.
Ball dishes to Ingram. Hayes trying to break through. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Now, Zion wants these moments and coming through here.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11 points. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. They swipe it. Williamson with it. Picked up by Edwards. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Williamson. Ball feeling it out a bit. Kicks it to Hayes. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Alexander Walker. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here we go. Fast break. Junior's got it. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
And this is why you must clog the lanes. Once Junior spots one, he forces you to be aggressive defensively.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Yeah, pretty dialed in right now as Zion is hitting everything. The team hoping he can maintain this.
And there's the pass to Edwards. Now, here's Junior. Covered by Williamson. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. To the left side wing. Russell left side. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Well, the teammates are fired up, and so is D'Lo.
Ingram outside. Williamson in the post. Good! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
And I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Taken away by Hayes. Yes!
This is why you love Brandon Ingram.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Russell kicks to Junior. Bounce pass, Russell. Here's Reed. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And he commits the intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Well, if you're going to perfect your shooting stroke, it's not just about the three. Sometimes it's about settling in and getting to the free throw line to get those mechanics down. And Lonzo is improving.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They trail by 5. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
From deep 3-point range, and the miss. So New Orleans wins it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
By the way, blow the spot. You say you know you not talking that with a start, yeah. But you ain't hot, yeah. You don't get quiet, no, you ain't on top, yeah.